That was Live by the Slice by Social Bomb from Port Arthur, Texas.
I guess they like pizza and beer, huh?
Yep, I mean, just like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
So you said they're from Port Arthur in Texas?
Yeah.
Not from Houston?
No,
or Austin?
No, because I looked it up this time.
Right, yeah, cool. Yeah.
So I got the location right.
And that was the album's called Live by the Slice, but Live by the Slice as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an EP. It's a little EP they done last year. So you can get it from their Bandcamp for free. It will say buy now, but just put in 0.00 and you can get it for free. Bang.
Excellent. Because you know what free is, don't you?
Free, my favourite price.
That's my bloody catchphrase.
Yeah,
I'll have to download that myself then and have a little more listen to that.
I will say it is a bit rough, and they do have some newer songs out which aren't on the EP, which are way better quality.
Right.
So check out their other songs they've got out, because I think I believe they're going to be doing another EP very soon. Releasing a new EP, so that'd be...
Keep an ear out and an eye open
which
for
is
them.
a lot better quality than the song. I mean, no disrespect to the song we just put on, because...
we've got the idea now. Can we just say to everybody, you're listening to High Speed Hangover podcast, and this is our 10th show.
10th show? Oh
Number 10, the big 10, double figures. We are 10 years old. Yeah, no, 10 shows old, not 10 years. Bloody hell. We'll be on about show 6 million in 10 years' time if we're still alive.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to move on one of my tunes now. I'm going to play a mate of ours called Hayden, and he's got a band called Coronac.
Oh, Hayden.
Yeah,
Morgans.
Hayden, yeah. Hayden from Ipswich, Norwich, or wherever it is.
Ipswich, it is.
This is our Suffolk band of the week, because we seem to have one from that sort of neck of the woods. Is it Suffolk or Norwich? Oh, I don't know. One of those counties. Anyway, Coronac, and I'm not sure if it's on a demo or what, because he just sent it to me on my email address, so I'm not sure what it comes from, but check out their MySpace or Facebook page. Anyway, this song is called Mountain Kings.
Swedish way to dismount kings may all sacrifice every night.
That was Mountain Kings by Coronac. Good band.
That was pretty good. First time I listened to that properly because I got sent an email by Hayden and with the tune on it, and I thought, right, we'll play that and hopefully check them out live soon because they've played London a couple of times, but I've not had a chance to see them so far. But hopefully they'll play again soon and we can go and watch them, or I can go and watch them and film them.
Yeah, that would be awesome because we can see Hayden jump around on stage again,
like a bunny in his bunny suit.
Well, I want to see him. Hayden. So
he was bare cute in that bunny suit.
Yeah, bring back that bunny suit because that was classic.
Bring back the bunny, dude. Bring back the bunny. Right, move on with the show. What are you going to play for us now, Mr. Fra?
This is a technical band called Black Talon. Technical thrash metal from
Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly, Scotland.
Black Talon.
Now, this EP is called Inevitable
Fatality.
Whatever it's pronounced.
Inevitable Fatality.
Inevitable Fatality EP. And the song is called Executed to Hell.
Yeah.
Before he strikes again.
that was executed to hell by Black Talon from their inevitable same thing Fatality EP, which came out in 2011, and you can get your hands, well not your hand, but you can get your digital hands on that release,
your virtual fingers,
from their Bandcamp. They got it as a free download.
Stop saying free, that's my voice. I'm the only one to say free, my favourite price. It's my
so
copyright.
They got it. It's very technical. It is actually so technical, it's like, oh my god, how do they play it? They must have been practicing for years and years.
Probably have.
So
that's how you get good, by practice. Practice.
True that. Yeah.
That's the way it's done. Alright, let's move on then with the show. And I'm going to play a tune now by a band called Cerecloth. Now, this is off a little 7-inch single. Why
are they called Cerecloth? That's the question.
No idea. That's the
do they like tablecloths and stuff
like that? I don't know. It's
they got cloth on their name.
Kind of like a pagan kind of band. Kind of like a...
pagan
Celtic
bands,
kind of...
them Celtic bands rape my mind.
Them, so
they really rape my mind, them bands.
Seriously. They really? Why do they rape your mind?
In a good way.
Same as Latin rapes your mind as well, when you were talking about Deeper Fundus the other day.
Yeah, it's because I can't relate to what they're doing, that's why.
Fair enough. Well, this is the title track off of their single, Encrusted in an Oaken Legend. encrusted in an oaken legend there by Seracloth. An interesting little bit of Celtic folky kind of black metal, I think you'll agree. I rather enjoy it anyway. What did you think of it, Mr. Farrar?
It was
Did
actually,
it blow your mind?
It was actually enjoyable, actually.
Yeah, man, it's well enjoyable.
I mean, still, I can't relate to it, but...
And they're a very, very slept-on band.
I thought loads of people knew them.
No, I don't think so. But they had one single and they had a demo, and we're talking about, I think, early 90s, as far as I recall. I can't remember 100%.
Well, I didn't know they're that old.
There's probably not many people.
I thought they were quite new.
No, they're an old band. They're well slept on. They're well gone. I don't think they've even got a Facebook page. I'll have to check see if they've got a Facebook page, but I don't think they do. Anyway, what are you going to play for us now, Mr. Farrar? Mr. Farrar in a bra.
Okay, baby. Now, this is a thrash metal band again. They're called Adrenocide.
Oh, yes.
Freaking sick band. I believe they're about the UK thrash.
They're like a beer or two, don't they?
Actually, yeah. I'll say they're about the UK thrash circle, even though I think some of them are in Germany at the moment or something like that. So
oh, right. I thought they were a UK band. I didn't realise that.
Yeah, but I mean, they haven't played a gig in the UK since 2011.
Really? Okay.
Is
it Nuno something or other?
Yeah, I think he's in Germany.
Ah, right.
So technically, they're a German, they're a Teutonic UK thrash band.
Interesting.
Innovative.
It's a collaboration.
Innovative. Okay, now this is from their album Power Shift, and this song is called Fear as a Weapon. That was Fear as a Weapon by Adrenocide from their Power Shift release. Please, now this is something I want to let you know because I think Nuno will be happy if I mention this, and probably the other guys as well. Do not download their albums at all for free because they do not like that. They are totally against free downloading torrents, fucking IR files, anything. So whatever you do, just don't buy their album.
Don't pirate.
Buy their albums. I mean, I buy their albums because I want to make them happy, not because
you want to make them happy.
Yeah.
No, fair enough though. Yeah.
Because if I torrent,
don't be a cunt. If a band wants to give free stuff away, that's good. That's free is my favourite price, as you know. But if a band doesn't want to have their stuff stolen, then pay for the bloody stuff. If you want,
they're all about that dollar bill.
Exactly. They need money to buy, to record new stuff. And
but yeah, check them out, and I'm hoping
get
to see
pizza and beer and stuff, don't they?
I'm hoping to see more from from you lads in the future. Again, they've got loads of albums out, loads of fast crossover albums. So fucking buy all their albums and support this band because they are fucking been working their asses off for over 10 years to be great. And also come back to London and play a live show because that'll be bare sick.
Yeah. Alright, gonna move back into the midst of time with a band called Cause and Effect.
Are they thrash metal?
They are a thrash band. They used to play down the Brain Dead Club many moons ago. And at one point...
Were they?
They were indeed slept on. Yes, they were extremely slept on. They're from Hertfordshire. And this song, actually, I sung on it once sort of live because their singer left them. So I sort of got up on stage and did this song with them on stage. And that was quite fun. Anyway, this track is called Back to Order. Now, the levels are a bit high. It's a bit sort of a bit booming. But it's still a good track. You can still pick up how excellent thrash it is. to water. Yeah, that was taken off their EP, demo rather, 3 Ways to Kill a Man, and that was Cause and Effect. Rather a good band. I used to enjoy them when they played live rather a lot. But I think that was all they ever did. There's one demo and that was it. And they actually did a video for one of their songs called The Dark Room, which
really?
you can find it up on YouTube, I believe. Anyway, that was good. What
they should have been as big as Desolator, them guys, I think.
Yeah, well, I reckon, there's so many good bands from the past that never made it as big as they should have done, but that's just life.
Well, then again, back in their era, thrash metal in that little UK thrash scene was fucking dead at the time, but if I'm correct.
Yeah, that was back in the day before the revival.
I mean, this is when
they were one of the only thrash bands around.
That's when everything was a death metal band.
Yeah, basically, you're right. When it was death and black metal in them days, so they were still playing thrash along with a few other bands.
For example, let's say if like Carnival Rights, Cold Blooded, and let's say Cause and Effect came and formed nowadays and they were playing, I swear they'd be a lot bigger than they were.
Yeah, quite possibly. If it's all about timing, isn't it? All about luck and timing in metal, luck and timing, I'd say. Right, what's next, dude?
Okay, this is a death metal band, old school death metal, but new as well. I mean, recent-ish.
Yeah.
This
new band, but they sound like they're from back in the day.
Which now I want to say this to other death metal bands. Take note, listen to them guys, because you can learn a lot from them. Yeah. And you can make the death metal scene a much happier and more friendly place if you sound like Decrepit.
Yeah, and I thought we'd already played Decrepit on this show, but I went back over the time and over all the other shows, and it turned out we hadn't. I think we intended to at one point, but somehow they got missed out. Anyway, what track are you going to play by them?
Okay, now this is from their album which came out in 2010 or 2011, one of them years, called Devoted to Death. It's a very evil, old school album.
Evil!
Calm down, dear. It's just a commercial. And the song is called Goat's Blood, which is sort of a black metal theme, because that's a black metal thing.
Yes. They're kind of black death though, aren't they?
Kind of. I'd say more old school evil death metal, influenced by the likes of early Obituary, Autopsy, whatever.
It's good shit anyway, listen to it, man.
That was Goat's Blood by Decrepit from their Devoted to Death album, which came out in, as I said again, 2010 or 2011.
One of them years.
You can get their album from anywhere. I think it's on their band page. I'd look it up because because we're a bit too lazy to go and
it's all going to be on the podcast page anyway. If people want to go on the podcast page, they'll see all the links that we post up there. Or as you say, it's a simple matter of putting Decrepit in the search window on Facebook and they'll find it there. And then they can buy the bloody album or download whatever it's available as. Right, on with the show. Well, I'm going to play a band now called Primal Dawn. Now, this I think
not to be confused with Primal Fear.
No, not to be confused with Primal Fear. Now, if memory serves me correctly, they're from Ireland. And Ireland. Yeah, they sent me their 2 EPs back when I was doing my fanzine, but it just missed out. I just stopped doing the fanzine when I got these, so I never actually got around to reviewing them or to interviewing them or anything like that, which is a shame because I thought they were a really, really good band, and I really liked both of the EPs that they sent me. Anyway, this track is called Behold the Man. Behold the Man There by Primal Dawn, and that was taken off their little 3-track EP called the Euthanasiac Program,
which came out in the year 2002, which was 11 years ago.
Yeah, so a euthanasic program, not a euthanasiac. I'm
so
making
that
up
old,
new words now.
Old.
Yeah, it's bloody 10 years old. Over 10 years old.
11 years old.
Over 10 years old. Stop being so bloody pedantic, you arse bandit. Right, your tune, man. What are you going to play now, you sizzling bag of gayness?
I'm going to play an old UK thrash band which everybody loves.
Excellent.
They're called Reanimator.
Oh, yes.
I think everyone who's a fan of UK thrash or just knows a lot about thrash metal will know about Reanimator and hopefully like them. If you don't like them, then I think you need a kick in the balls. But
I hope you're going to play Deny Reality.
No, but I'm gonna play a song called from their album because it's more albums are more official than EPs.
Can't believe you're not gonna play Deny Reality.
Trust me, albums are more official than EPs.
Yeah, but Deny Reality is a classic song, man. I'm shocked and horrified that you're playing that one.
This album is called.
No, they're all good.
Condemned to Reality. Yeah, Condemned to Reality.
Yeah.
And the song is called Buried Alive, and the album came out in 1990, not 1989, but 1990.
Right, and I was got to say, this Reanimator album, the judge pointing down, saying, "You're going down, you sucker." I've got that as a huge poster on my ceiling at home.
I saw it.
Yeah, wickedly massive big poster of this, which is really rather cool.
Buried Alive by Reanimator. that was buried alive by Reanimator from
Reanimator
from their Condemned to Reality album, which came out in 1990, which was actually 23 years ago.
Shit and hemorrhoids.
And their EP came out, Deny Reality, I think it's called.
Yeah, Deny Reality, yeah.
Yeah, that came out in 1989, the year before that.
Excellent.
24 years ago.
And they did another album after that as well, which wasn't quite so good. Was it called Laughing? Or something like that. I'm sure they had an album after called Laughing or something like that. And it was kind of like, ooh, what were they doing? It was in that period.
They got funk.
Yeah, it was in that period where thrash bands were sort of like, oh, we're trying to get more wide stream appeal, so we change our style a bit. Yeah, and it was. I gotta say, it didn't appeal to me.
On their Condemned.
But they're back.
But the thing is, on their Condemned to Reality album, they got a song called What the Funk.
Oh, yeah. But most of it was just straight up thrash, which is what I prefer. And they are back, as I say, they're reformed, and hopefully they'll be playing in our neck of the woods soon, so we can go and check them out, man. That'll be excellent.
Yeah, I'd love to see Herbert and go, hi Herbert.
Yeah, hi Herbert. Shoot us up with that green stringe, man.
You got a nice name, man.
Yeah. Okay, on with the show. You're playing old school thrash. I'm gonna play some old UK thrash now. Now this band, I don't think anybody in the bloody world knows about them apart from me and everybody else that I've played them to. This is Warp Speed, a band. I think they were from London. Pretty sure they were from London actually. And I saw them once live. I was going to see Acid Rain.
Hang on, they're from London?
Yeah, I believe they were.
Wow.
I believe they were. But they say it's another band from London that didn't get anywhere. They were totally slept on. They were so slept on that they kind of like turned into fossils or something. That's how slept on they were. Anyway, they had 2 demos back in the day.
I didn't think there was any band from London back then.
Of course there really was, but you just don't know any names because there was none of them actually made it big, including Warp Speed. They never made it big at all. They are so obscure, I don't think anybody would have heard them. Anyway, this is taken off of one of their EPs called Break the Silence. It's a little 2-track demo, and this track is called Overcast. Overcast there by Warp Speed, and that's a band that I really, really like. I've got both of their demos. Unfortunately, the second demo of theirs that I've got, for some reason, there's got a track missing, a track called Parched Grounds, and for some reason, it wasn't on my demo. Either that or somehow I accidentally erased it. Shock horror, what a twat. How did I manage that? Anyway, but if anyone out there has got the Warp Speed demos and has that Parched Grounds third song that I'm missing, please, please, please send it to me. Get in touch. I really want to hear that song and have it in my collection, because I say I've been listening to this band for years and they've only got 4 songs. That's all they've got. 2 demos with 2 songs on each. That's the lot. And as I say, I saw them live once. They were supposed to be playing with Acid Rain, but Acid Rain pulled out just after the Moshkinstein album when they was having a little bit of a shuffle with their lineup. Anyway, that's the story of Warp Speed. Hope you enjoyed them, because I fucking do.
Yeah, I love them to bits. But now we're going to go to a country called Norway. The band's called Condor.
All right.
Okay, now there will be, I think, if I'm correct, I will look into this. They're going to be playing at Live Evil in October. Live Evil.
Evil. I don't suppose we'll be going.
Bands at Fenris from Dark Throne looks
rates up, yeah.
And grooms and moulds and whatever.
I don't mean grooms them. But
no dirty inclinations there.
Yeah, but yeah, he's got that thing where he checks out bands and he suggests them to others. So this is a good band, check them out, kind of thing. So that's one of them bands, is it?
And he has put a lot of thrash bands on there.
Yeah.
And as I said before, Norwegian thrash is so fucking underrated. It's unbelievable.
It's a funny name, Condor, though, isn't it? It's a bird, isn't it?
Yep.
Is it a bird of prey? But it's not native to Norway. Let's put it that way.
I don't know. Anyways, yeah. So this is Condor.
I don't think
and
it is,
the
anyway.
EP is called Speedwagon. You can get it from their Bandcamp for free.
Whee! My favourite price.
And the song is called Thrashers Attack. That was Thrash's Attack by Condor from their Speedwagon EP, which you can get on their Bandcamp for free. And also, they are in the works of doing an album, which the release date has been
not confirmed yet.
Unconfirmed, so keep a lookout for it, because they got an album coming out and it's gonna fucking blow your head off when it does come out, because all I hear from Condor is good things. And they'll be playing Live Evil 2013 with lots of other good bands, which Fenris likes to have in the palm of his hand in his Norwegian accent. Yes, I like these bands. I've got these bands in my hand.
Fine.
I control them.
Fine, I think you're...
Excuse the bad Norwegian accent, and I hope I haven't offended anyone from Norway. Especially Varg Vikernes. Hope you don't kill me.
Right, okay.
So yeah, check them out, and check out the whole Norwegian thrash scene, because that scene will fucking blow your balls off.
Excellent. Okie dokie. Let's move back to the UK scene again now, and not thrash, there's a little bit of like standard classic kind of heavy metal. Excellent stuff though. It's a band called Intense who have been like playing their trade in the UK for quite a few years now, and this is off their recent-ish album called As Our Army Grows, and the track I'm going to play for you is called Fear Is Not Enough.
Can you hear the words travel to your mind from out of nowhere? For
Fear Is Not Enough by Intense, taken off their album As Our Army Grows. I wonder what would be enough. If fear is not enough, what would you need? I'd like money.
I don't know, but I do have reason to believe that Intense does have Stephen from Carnal Rights.
Yes, Steve, who used to be a singer in Carnal Rights, plays bass in Intense. And plays it jolly well, I should think.
Technical, very technical.
Yeah, good band. Okay, on with the show. What are we going to play now?
Oh yeah, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Me. Oh god, we're running out of fucking bands now, aren't we?
I know, it's gone through this rather quickly, haven't we, really? Okay. I bet it's going to be our longest show ever, though. And it's show 10, High Speed Hangover podcast.
No, special episode of our...
Yeah.
So you get to hear more of our yapping and more of our...
More of our talking rubbish and more excellent music from the I can't even speak, from the world underground.
Now, this is a more known UK thrash band. They're called SSS.
Oh, yes, I have heard of them.
Short, Sharp Shock for short.
Short, Sharp Shock for short.
Yep. This is from
Shocking.
This is from their first album, and the song is called The Beast, and it came out in 2006. That was The Beast by Short Sharp Shock, and that's from their first album, Short Sharp Shock.
Excellent. Right, and from...
Now, SSS, you should really check them out. If you ain't heard them, that is...
I've seen them live.
They are like the most ballsiest thrash band ever.
I've seen them live. They're quite
These guys
in
got
your face.
And they're playing with Gamma Bomb at the Underworld in February, I believe, of next year.
Right.
With Blood Vera.
Right, that's well worth checking out.
I think it's with Blood Vera.
I don't bloody remember, but check it out anyway when it comes up.
But go to that gig because
you'll enjoy it.
All them three bands were going to fucking blow your balls off and then make you eat them.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
In the most positive way possible.
I don't think there is a positive way to have your balls blown off and be forced to eat them. I can't see any positives in that scenario.
Well,
whatsoever.
if you like the music, then you'd be happy.
Yeah, I think you're talking symbolically, not figuratively or literally. Anyway, from Beast by SSS, we move on to a band called The Beast. Now, they contacted us here at High Speed Hangover Podcast.
Wrong. SSS was called The Beast, and the band is called Beast.
Ah, that's it. There, that was called The Beast, and this band are called just Beast.
You stupid man.
Oh, shut up. Anyway, it was a potentially good link until I ruined it. Right, this band are called Beast, and they contacted us at High Speed Hangover Podcast and said, play one of our tunes. But they probably said in an accent, play one of our tunes. I'm not sure what country they're from. Where are they from? Do you remember?
We'll look it up.
We'll have to look it up. I'll tell you after the song. Anyway, this band are called Beast.
We could come up with the story that they broke into our house and held us at gunpoint.
Yeah, and they demanded that we play this song on our podcast. And Liam Farr said, no, I won't play it. And they said, if you don't play it, we'll stick this large dildo up your bum. And he went, oh, okay then, please do. And they did. And we're going to play it anyway. No, that's just a stupid story. Right. No, the band are called Beast. We're not sure where they're from. We'll tell you after the track. And this song is called The Astro Bastard from Outer Space. Ooh. Okay, that band were from Spain, and they were called Beast, and that track was taken off an album that they've got coming out soon. The album is called Infernal Hangover, Wrecked in Space. Space.
Okay, just be sensible.
And the track was called The Astro Bastard from Outer Space.
Well, you'd think they like the space or something like that.
Yeah, it's a concept album, obviously. It's a concept album. In space, no one can hear you thrash. I wonder if they got a song called that. That would be cool. Anyway, what should we play now?
We will play a good band, as always, because every band
all our bands are good.
I think this might be the last one, actually, I'm putting on, is it?
Is it? I can't remember. I've run out. I've got one more track there to play. Yeah, that's my last track's coming up next, so this must be your last track now, mustn't it?
Okay, now this is an old... well, not old, actually. Well, they're called Rager, they're from Bristol, but the unfortunate thing is they split up last year. No, I can't believe it.
Violins.
Yeah, no. I mean, just
I was really sure we'd put this band on before, but
just
apparently
when
not.
they released their fucking EP, they fucking split up. But a few of their members started to become a bit more technical and became Exterminus, or is it Exterminus?
Exterminus, yeah. So they played at that Fresh thing that Steve Lofton put in, at the Unicorn, didn't they? That Fresh in the Unicorn one.
Yeah.
I think they opened it up, I think, or second band
And
or
they
something.
covered Chalice of Blood.
But
that's beside the point. But I love Rage. I was a big fan of them when they were around. Shame they split. I mean, I do expect big things from Exterminus, but yeah, here you go.
See.
Now this song is called Forced Faith by Rager. That was False Faith by Rager, which was on their Pray for Death EP, which came out in November 5th, 2007, according to Metal Archives.
That long ago, 2007, bloody hell.
So they are fucking old. I mean, that came out before fucking Damners.
Long time ago.
Shit, these guys were ancient, so I can understand.
Well, they was on that Bangers and Thrash EP, weren't they?
Might have been.
Yeah, they were. They were on the. That's why I first heard them. Anyway, so that was their last tune, and now we move on to my last tune for this show.
Also, they do have a as I said, Rager did have a EP last year called Images of Fear, if I'm correct.
Right.
Which Images of Fear, which has got some of the same songs on there. Which
re-recorded.
Revised.
Image of Fear.
Yeah, it's also got False Faith, but obviously I didn't add that version. Only
right. I take it it's not free to download then.
I think it costs a bit of money. We'll look into it.
Yeah, well, it's all money in it. That's trouble. We haven't got much money, so you can't afford to buy all these things, unfortunately, much as we'd like to. Anyway, we're moving on into the last band of this 10th High Speed Hangover podcast. Yes, number 10. We've been going for like bare ages now, bare sick tunes for a bare long time. Anyway. This is a blast from the past, an old doom death band from up north somewhere. Been there from Yorkshire. This band were called Chapel of Rest, and this is taken off their demo called A Twilight Serenade.
Chapel of Rest.
Chapel of Rest.
That's not to be confused with Chapel of Ghouls.
No.
Rest attacks your mind, crush. No, I don't fucking know.
Holy priest or something, isn't it? No, this is Chapel of Rest. It's a lot more sedate, but like heavy and slow and doomy. And this track is called As the Rose Bleeds. Excellent. That was As the Rose Bleeds by Chapel of Rest. And that was taken off their little demo that they did a long time ago now, called A Twilight Serenade. Okay, so that's the end of the show. That was our 10th show. Thank you very, very much for listening.
Fucking hell, blood.
I know, we've been going bare long, mate. 10 shows, 10 whole shows.
What, mate?
Yeah. So thanks for listening to the last 10 shows, and please continue to listen in the future to the next 10 shows.
And the next 10 more. And another 10 more.
The next 100 shows.
Next, whatever.
The next 1,000 shows. Just think, in like, maybe, I don't know, I can't do the maths, but say, for example, like 5,000 shows in the future, I'm dead, and you'll be like with a younger person doing a show with somebody else. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Nah. Or you'll be fucking, or your fucking spirit will rise just to do episodes.
Perhaps what we could do.
Hello. This is Gray from AxMinister podcast.
You can do a seance.
I am dead, but I can but I'm still
DJ from beyond the grave.
But I'm still promoting the underground.
Yeah, really underground now. Anyway, thanks for listening. Tune in next week.
Hang on, we was going to mention a few things. We
go on.
Headtrip and Rebecca were originally doing this episode because I believe that hopefully they're still coming over to my house today.
Yeah, coming over to have a chat and a dinner and play some, maybe a jam. If they do show up,
because I know they've got little travel problems around their ends.
Hold on, this is for Headship. Fuck you, London Transport!
Yeah, you cunts!
You bastards!
And fuck the people who you're working with who you don't like.
I'll crack your fucking jaw with my hammer of annihilation.
If you mess with Headtrip, he'll smash your head in with his demolition hammer.
Yes,
no band.
Stop fucking messing with Headtrip, man.
Because he's the human demolition, the wolf.
Yeah.
Anyways, what was I going to say again? Yeah, so hopefully they'll be on episode 11, which is going to... Yeah, episode 11, just to hear their voices. And I'm glad to have motivated him to get a fresh band together. Try and get a fresh band together. Because I don't know if he might have actually kind of took it in the wrong context, but what I meant to say was that London Thrash hasn't had a fucking big band that has made a huge impact. Yeah, Virus are big, but Virus back in the day originally came from Brighton.
Anyway, yeah.
Two members. I think Coke came
Scotland,
from
obviously.
Yeah, Scotland, but I think he lived in London, though.
Right, yeah.
I think it was like half, I don't remember.
No, but we definitely need a big London Thrash band.
But I mean, yes, Mutant have done well a few years ago, but they've kind of got blown out of the water.
Yeah, they're slept on now.
Not really. I mean, people still love Mutant and are still waiting.
Oh yeah, they're a wicked band, but they kind of like missed the boat a bit by not like saturating it.
Cremated aren't like. I mean,
Cremated are excellent.
I mean, they're excellent, a great band. I mean,
I don't even think they're properly from London. They're from Kent, in I'm sure they are, but it doesn't really make a difference anyway.
Parasite, hopefully, I think they're doing...
Yeah, they mentioned, didn't they?
They're doing a few gigs and a few...
Yeah, got a new guitarist or something, so hopefully they'll come back and start representing London again. Anyway, enough of our bollocking twaddly waffle. Let's say goodbye.
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 Hang on, should we do a musical? Should we do a musical number at the end?
Yeah?
What's your favourite musical song ever?
I don't know, because you kind of stuck me... Well, you kind of caught me unawares.
Well, what do you like? What musicals?
How about doing the New Age of Total Warfare by Warfare, but like to the tune of High Speed Hangover podcast?
I don't know the lyrics, so we can't do
Thank you for listening to High Speed Hangover podcast. This is the New Age of High Speed Hangover podcast.
No, I mean proper musicals.
It doesn't go anyway.
Fuck it.
I don't know. It was your idea.
What's your favourite musical?
I don't like musicals. I like heavy metal.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. Supercalifragilistic. Why are we doing this?
Because we want to appeal to the musical fans.
Oh, okay then. So why don't you do your number from Cats?
Or
what's that one from Phantom of the Opera? I don't fucking know.
Whatever. Anyway, that's the end. Goodbye. Miss you. Love you, fans, for supporting us. Please support us for another 10 more, and then another 10 more.
If you support us for the next 10 shows, I promise we won't sing. Goodbye.
But we'll do biographies of people. Bye.